Hey, what's up guys, eRivera94 back with another action figure review, and today we are looking at the Hasbro Star Wars The Black Series. We have Hunter from the Bad Batch. This is the first member from the Bad Batch that we are reviewing and that we are getting. We have 2 members released so far. We need 3 more if you count Echo. Hopefully they do release Echo since he is a member now. But the main 4 is Wrecker, Tech, Hunter, and Crosshairs. We have Hunter and Crosshairs released already. We need Tech and Wrecker to be released to get the main 4, and then of course eventually we should get Echo. Here's the front of the package. On the side we get a look at Hunter on the side, and on the back side we get the same picture. He is number 1. This is under the subtitle The Bad Batch. Since they do get their own TV show, it's not going under Clone Wars, it's going under their TV show. So that opens the door for more releases. Whatever we get to see from the show, we probably will get in this Bad Batch series. Now the read-up on the back says The Bad Batch, technically known as Clone Force 99, the result of Kaminoan experiments to create a specialist unit of clone commandos. Hunter, their leader, is a strong and stoic soldier with extraordinarily keen senses that give him an edge when tracking down his targets. Now if you guys are interested in picking up this figure, you can do so using the link down below in the description. So here's our first look at Hunter, the leader of the Bad Batch, and he comes without his helmet attached. I love that they always give us this option to have a removable helmet that you can slide on and off whenever you wish. Looks great. I like that feature. They did it with Bo-Katan. They did it with Captain Rex. You know, it's not the first time they're doing it. It's not going to be the last. It's nothing that is new or amazing, but it's still a nice touch. Nice thing to have with your figure. So far out of this wave, this is the figure that has the most accessories in the order that I am reviewing them. Bo-Katan and Asajj Ventress I have reviewed. Check out those reviews. They didn't come with much accessories. They came with enough though. Not as much as Hunter here, which is to be expected. Now before we take a look at the accessories, let's take a closer look at Hunter. You can see the face sculpt and the paint job on here. We got the headband with the skull on the side there. The hair is done very well. The headband is done very well too. Overall, it's a nice looking head sculpt. I think Black Series Hasbro does a great job with their head sculpts all the time. And this is of course a all new sculpt. We can see the weathering, the scratches, the battle damage on this armor. Looks very good. Shoulder pads are a soft plastic rubbery material. Going down to the forearms there. Onto the back we have a nice big old peg hole for his backpack that we'll get into in a second. But I do like the scratches on the figure. I like the battle damage to the armor all over. Even the paint job of the silver right there. Looks very good. So of course we get his helmet. Removable helmet. Here it is. Very nice. There's the back side. All you do is slide it right on to the figure. Perfect fit, and that's how he looks with it on, which looks phenomenal. Very nicely done. Love it. So great looking head sculpt. Up next we get the backpack here with that peg. It's a peg right into his back, just like that, and there you go. Now he's getting suited up. Next up we get his weapons. We have a blaster. He does not have a holster for this at all anywhere, so you're gonna have to have him hold it. We do get a pistol here, which is our standard clone pistol. Does not have a holster for that either, so he'll have to hold it. And then we get his knife, and it's not just any knife. He's got a special knife that lights up and everything. Got the yellow paint on the blade, which is nice. Like that they added that touch. This you can holster, and it's very cool. You can holster it right here on his forearm, his left forearm, just like this. Very nicely done. I like that a lot. So there you go, those are all his accessories. Here's the deal with the guns. Only his right hand has a trigger finger. You can only have him hold it from the right hand. This hand has a grabbing hand, but not a trigger finger. This one's good for the knife, but not the gun. And there's a look at the knife in his hand, which he holds it just fine. And then there's a look at the other gun in his right hand, which he also holds just fine as well. And thanks to the amazing articulation on Black Series figures nowadays, we can get him holding his weapon like that with both hands, the left hand under the barrel, the right hand on the grip of the gun, and he can actually pretty much aim down the sights of the gun because of the arm articulation, which is always fun to do. Getting into the articulation of Hunter here, with the helmet on, he actually has a good range of motion for the head. So he can look up about this far up and down about that far. Of course, the helmet will hit his chest and he can no longer look down left and right. And head tilts, very nicely done. Let's take the helmet off and see if there's any difference there, because the helmet does hinder some stuff. So now without the helmet, he can look up about that far and looks down a little bit more, of course, because no longer hitting the chest there. Left and right, and then the head tilt, of course. That neck is articulated, so that helps a lot with a lot of this motion that we're going through right now. The arms are going to go forward and back. They go in and out like that, and of course this is a soft rubber plastic, so that does not hinder anything. He goes all the way up with that shoulder. No bicep swivel. We do have those inner butterfly joints, I think, do we? Very slightly. Nothing too drastic though. He's very bulky, so you're not going to notice anything there. We have single jointed elbows that bend more than a 90-degree bend. They bend just as much as double jointed elbows, so they're good in my book. They have a swivel at the elbow, swivel at the wrist with a side hinge for the right hand, a regular hinge for the left hand there. We have a diaphragm joint at the torso, goes back, goes forward like that. Swivel, and we do get the tilts there, quite a bit of tilting. We have the legs going forward, not so much because of this armor piece. You're going to have to twist that like that to get it to kick forward, and then twist the knee if you want to bend it like that. We do get the sideways kneecap like we did with the clone troopers, and stormtroopers too. We do get single jointed knees. We get the swivel at the knee. The ankles are on a hinge, and then they rock left and right. So first up in our comparison section, we have Bo-Katan. I'm going to compare him next to previous figures that I've reviewed from the same wave, and she does stand shorter than our Hunter. Up next, we get Asajj Ventress from Star Wars The Clone Wars, standing shorter as well. We then get 501st Clone Trooper Odious. Maybe he should be the next member of the Bad Batch, don't you think? Next, I will put him next to Captain Rex, which seems to be standing taller than Hunter. But then again, he does have his helmets on, and Hunter does not, so that may change things. And there's a look at him next to Ahsoka Tano from Clone Wars. And lastly, I'll put him next to Grand Admiral Thrawn. There you have it, folks. That's the review of the Star Wars The Black Series Hunter from Star Wars The Bad Batch. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. This figure came out fantastic. I love it. I think they did a great job, and it makes me that more excited for Tech and Wrecker. I believe Wrecker is going to be a deluxe release since he's so big. I cannot wait to get that figure. And like I said before, hopefully we do get Echo as well. Very excited for the TV show. The toys just make me that much more excited for it. Let me know down below how you feel about the show, how you feel about the Bad Batch. How do you feel about the figure? Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and as always, have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.